Joining us now on set today, Jonathan Retartha, the Director of Residential Life and Housing Operations. Good to see you, Jonathan.
Hi, Tricia. Always good to see you.
Well, I know that you pulled off something unbelievable. You led a team of volunteers who did something rather remarkable just a few weeks ago. Why don't you explain?
Well, we shut down our residence halls while the students were on spring break, which was a pretty remarkable decision, unprecedented in university history. And we quickly knew that the students were going to have to move to an online learning component for at least the next several weeks after spring break ended. Problem with that is that they're halfway through the semester already. They have textbooks and notebooks that, let's assume they did not bring with them on spring break, that they would need to complete those courses effectively. And so there was an immediate recognition that we would have to figure out some way in residential life to allow students to request those textbooks, those notebooks, those binders that they needed to be successful in their courses.
So what did you do next? Because this had to be a Herculean effort.
It was a little terrifying at first, but there was no hesitation. Our Vice President of Student Affairs, Erin Hoffman-Harding, our Associate Vice President for Residential Life, Heather Riccozzi-Russell, did not hesitate in coming to our team and saying, guys, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we got to figure it out. So I went to two outstanding folks on my team, Kim Kolk, who's been with us for a number of years, and Leah Kaczynski, who actually had only been with us for a few weeks. And I said, I don't know how we're going to do this, but figure it out. And overnight, we had an intake form out to all students. We gave them about a week to let us know what they needed and to describe as best as they could, where is it in your room?
Second shelf, third book to the left.
That's exactly right.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly right. And we figured out a plan to recruit a number of volunteers to actually go in and fetch those materials. And
How many students are we talking about here? How many filled out a form?
Yes, we had 1,700 students fill out a form.
Oh my goodness.
We had, and that for multiple items. So it could be, we had about 1,300 textbooks. We had another 1,000 binders, 250 laptops and calculators, 15 retainers. Someday there'll be
I was going to say some unusual requests too, I'm sure.
Someday there'll be a top 10 list of strangest things that we got. Pictures, photos of students' dogs that they really needed us to put in the box for them. So we did our best. We couldn't send everything, but we definitely tried our best to get as many of those essential materials to them as possible.
Okay, so we're talking 31 residence halls, right?
Yep.
How can you make this happen? You have to have the volunteers, so you put teams in each dorm? What are you talking about here?
Yeah, so it was a team effort from across the university. Everybody moved immediately to knew that we had to do this in just a matter of days. And so so Carol Mullaney and her planning and logistics team with the Emergency Operations Center worked to get thousands of boxes, thousands of rolls of tape, bubble wrap into each of the residence halls so that those are ready to go. Our housing operations team printed out packing slips for each box in duplicate that were distributed to all the residence halls.
Wow.
We sent in teams of 2 from volunteers from all over campus, and we had our rectors obviously played such a huge part, unlocking the doors, helping to organize some of these teams in each of the buildings. It was a remarkable effort, one of those special Notre Dame moments.
Okay, how long did it take to complete the task, and are you done yet?
Well, that was the fear, was we gave people a week to fill out the form,
right,
which then gave us about 5 days to actually do the work and get it in 2-day mail in time for classes to start the following week. And so I said to all of our rectors and our residential life team, I said, guys, if we can get this done somehow by Friday afternoon, I'll buy everyone in the sound of my voice a steak dinner. And they got it done in 6 hours.
You're kidding me.
Yep, we had over 100 volunteers from around campus, many who were in the buildings every day, maintenance, building services staff, but others too some had never even been in a residence hall. Residential life staff, university relations staff. Dolly Duffy was in there packing boxes, which we're so grateful for. It was amazing.
Okay, that's huge because I can't even, no one can pay me to go into my daughter's room when it's an absolute mess, so I can't imagine. Jonathan, thank you. Thank you to the volunteers for all that they've done to help keep the students learning here at Notre Dame and beyond.
Thank you, Tricia. Thanks for helping us with the fight.
All right.